What's up, sports bettors? We are going through the best parlay for today. So we are looking at the highest positive expected value, mathematically profitable two-leg parlay, and our parlay is going to be on FanDuel Sportsbook. So again, the common, perception is that parlays can't be profitable, and that's generally true because the vig or the juice compounds with every leg that you add to your parlay. However, if you are placing parlays that are positive EV, each leg in your parlay is positive EV, then your parlay will actually be mathematically profitable. So we are going to run through an example right now. In the first leg I have in my parlay is Pirates Rockies, first half total runs under 3.5, plus 152 odds on FanDuel. So this is a positive expected value bet from OddsJam with a profit margin of 5.56%. So pretty big profit margin. You can see Pinnacle Sportsbook, the sharpest sportsbook out there, only has 22 cents in market width, 130 to 152, 22 cents. So a pretty tight market. And FanDuel is giving us 22 cents of improvement on under 3.5 total runs compared to what Pinnacle is giving us. So the zero vig line is plus 138.73. We are getting plus 152 on FanDuel. So we're getting a ton of value to the zero vig fair odds once you remove the vig, remove the juice from the sharpest sportsbook out there. So what we can do is throw Pinnacle's market into a zero vig odds calculator and kind of back out the implied win probability for Pirates Rockies under 3.5 first half total runs. And we can see it's 41.89%. So I'm going to add that in right here. Pirates Rockies, 41.89% win probability. And again, the way we're doing this is we are taking the market from Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, and throwing that into a zero vig odds calculator to back out the fair win probability for our bet. Right? So essentially the way every sportsbook makes money is they have a model that spits out a win probability for a bet. So according to Pinnacle, whose market is right here, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, under 3.5 total runs is 41.89% to hit, and over 3.5 first half total runs is 58.11% to hit. Right? So the sportsbook has their zero vig odds, then they back out the fair odds, the fair price, right, the zero vig line based on their fair win percentages, and then they juice their markets, right? So Pinnacle thinks under 3.5 total runs is 41.89% to hit. That implies a fair price, fair odds of plus 138.73, and then they vig their markets to plus 130, right? They add in juice to their markets because that's how every sportsbook makes money. Right? They don't make money by, charging a direct fee for placing a bet. It's not you go to FanDuel and they're like, hey, if you want to place this bet, it costs $5. Right? The way that sportsbooks make money is through the juice, through the vig, and 41.89% implies a fair price of plus 138.72. So that's the first bet we have. Then the second bet is also first half total runs under 3.5, but this time in the Blue Jays Cardinals game. So we're getting plus 140 on Pinnacle, or plus 140 on FanDuel. Pinnacle's only giving us plus 123, so 17 cents away. And the zero vig line is plus 131.61. So we're getting 17 cents of improvement on FanDuel. Again, OddsJam is constantly scanning all of these MLB markets for you, trying to find you the value as a sports bettor, right? Under 3.5. Rockies Pirates, plus 152, that's the first leg we wanted, and then we wanted the Cardinals game. So Cardinals, Blue Jays, first half total runs, under 3.5, and I believe it was plus 140. Yep, plus 140, so right here. So what we can do is we can back out the fair win percentage, the true win percentage, using Pinnacle's market, plus 123, minus 144. We'll throw that into a zero vig odds calculator on OddsJam. This is literally the most important formula in all of sports betting, so you should read through the zero vig calculator text a few times if it's a bit confusing. And the win probability for this bet is 0.4318. So 41.89% win percentage on our Pirates Rockies bet, 43.18 on the Jays Cardinals bet. So we have a 2-leg parlay plus 504 odds. And we can see actually the odds on the Cardinals bet just decreased to plus 134. So great bets don't last forever. You do have to be fast. So this is moving down to plus 134. So we're going to pass on this bet now, but we'll keep our Rockies bet in our parlay. And the second bet we're going to go with is Mets minus 1.5 on the run line. So Mets minus 1.5 on the run line, plus 220, slightly lower EV, slightly higher market width, but we'll roll with it. So let's go here. We'll go to baseball, and then we want to go to Mets, and then we want to go to alternate run lines. So again, FanDuel has their main line spreads, and then they also have these alternate spreads. So now we have a 2-leg parlay plus 706 odds. I'm going to try to bet 500 on it. FanDuel's going to give me 65.80. So we're going to place this bet, and then we'll run through the math briefly. So I have to change this to Mets minus 1.5. I think the Mets are right now the second best team in the MLB. So got to be a bet you like the value in. The market on Pinnacle, plus 199, minus 244. So plus 199, minus 244, implying a win percentage of 32.04% for this bet. So our parlay has an implied win percentage of 13.42%. We are getting plus 706 odds on FanDuel. So we're getting plus 706 odds. We staked 65.80 on FanDuel, which is the maximum they allowed us to bet, plus 706 odds. So our profit if we win is just going to be our stake times 7.06, right? $465 of profit if this parlay wins. This total payout, it includes your stake of 65.80. So the profit if we win is 464.81. So 464.81, which you can see right here. So essentially, we have a 2-leg parlay. We have under 3.5 first half total runs in Pirates, Rockies, and then we have Mets minus 1.5 on the run line. So we need both of these bets to win for our parlay to hit, and we have the implied fair win percentage from Pinnacle. Again, if bets you're placing are from the positive EV page and you're parlaying them together, then your parlay will be positive EV. It's pretty straightforward. So what we're going to do is our parlay has a 13.42% win probability. We're staking, we're wagering 65.80 to win 465 in profit. So then we can back out our EV, the profit margin of our parlay, right? 13.421% of the time, we're winning 465 in profit. The rest of the time, 1 minus our win percentage, we're losing our stake of 65.80. So as you can see, this parlay has a profit margin of 8.17%. So when you place a positive EV parlay, the edge actually compounds, right? So if you are placing a parlay where both legs are positive EV, then your parlay will be a higher EV percentage, but also you'll be less likely to win because, right, you need 2 bets to win in a parlay, not just one. We need under 3.5 first half total runs in Pirates Rockies to hit, as well as Mets minus 1.5 on the run line. So our bet has an edge, a profit margin, an EV percentage of 8.2% roughly. We stake 65.80, so the profit margin in dollars is $5. Positive expected value, mathematically profitable parlay for today. One of the best parlays available on FanDuel. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you're able to tail this parlay. Rockies Pirates under 3.5 first half total runs, MLB pick. Mets minus 1.5 on the run line. They're underdogs tomorrow, plus 126 dogs. Hopefully they can get the job done against the Giants. And that is my 2-leg best MLB parlay for today, May 23rd. So hopefully you are able to lock it in. Thank you.